Namaste. Welcome to our channel. Today I'm discussing about the money changing activities in Fema Act itself. So what is called a money changing activities? Money changing activity is that if you have a money, if I'm a non-resident person outside India coming to India, or I'm a resident person who is going outside India for some tour or travel, etc., and I want to change the currency itself. Mostly Indian rupee is not accepted in Iran or USSR or something like that, and their currency is also not accepted here for the transaction. So that currency should be changed out. That kinds of rules, etc., the money changing activities called the money changing activities as per the Fema Act. In the Fema Act, it is just said under the section 10 of the Fema Act itself. So section 10 describes about the money changing activities. Who are the persons authorized to do the money changing activities? That is, who are the persons who can convert the money, that is the currencies itself. So this is called the authorized dealer. As said in my previous videos, authorized dealers are the person who is authorized to do all the transactions regarding the foreign exchange activities itself. So there are the four classification of authorized dealers defined under the Fema Act. That is AD1. AD is called authorized dealer, A for authorized, D for dealer. AD1 dealer, AD2 dealer, AD3 and FFMC, fully fledged money changer. So these are the four classification of them. In AD1 category, it is called, they are permissible to do all the current and the capital account transactions under the Fema Act itself. Then an AD2 dealer can do non-trade activities plus the activities that is can be done by the fully fledged money changing dealers itself. First person can do all the capital account transaction, capital and current account transaction. Second person can do all the non-trade activities itself. The third person, AD3 dealers, can do the specific four transactions that is authorized to them by the authorized person itself. The fourth person, FFMC, that is the fully fledged money changing dealers. These persons can purchase or sell the foreign currency from a person who is just coming over to India for a tour or a visit to India, or a person who is just going outside India. They can purchase and sell the foreign currency. So these are the four types of the categories of the AD authorized dealers itself. The authorized dealers are authorized to do this kind of transaction by the RBI. That's the Foreign Trade Department of the RBI itself. They are authorized by giving an application to them itself. There is a specific criteria for the authorized dealer to become the authorized dealer. They should have a net owned fund of 50 lakhs rupees should be there, a net owned fund. And if there is a single, there is no branches itself, it can be 25 lakhs also. 25 for a single office itself, 50 for a multiple branch offices itself, 50 lakhs rupees. They both are in lakhs itself. So what is a net owned fund itself? A net owned fund is the owned fund minus the investments made by the company or the AD bank in its subsidiaries or debentures in the subsidiaries, etc. So what is an owned fund itself? Owned fund means the paid up capital plus free reserves plus the accumulated profit minus if any accumulated losses is involved. So these are the renewal of the application should be given to the RBI. If the expire, there will be an expiry period for the authorization given, and renewal should be given within 6 months of the expiry date. So before the 6 months of the expiry date, the renewal application should be given by the authorized dealer to the Foreign Trade Department of the RBI itself. RBI has the right to inspect all the documents regarding the authorized dealers, that is 1, 2, 3 or fully fledged money dealers, all the documents of the. They can also revoke the license that is given to them under specific conditions. The revocation can only be done. Revocation means they can cancel the license before the expiry of the period of the license given to them. The conditions that is that if it is in the public interest, if there is some fraud or some activities that is done by that authorized dealer, or if it is the public and they have done something which is illegal to the public itself, they can cancel the license itself, or if they have not complied any of the conditions regarding that. So with respect to these two conditions only, the revocation of the license can be done before the expiry period. Otherwise, the license cannot be revoked by the RBI itself. Then this authorized dealers, that is AD category dealers, can appoint the franchisees also. For their appointment, this franchisees will be under the fully control of the authorized dealer. A separate application should be given to the RBI itself. Then this franchisee can do the selling and purchasing of the currency from the persons who is coming to India, going out of India. But if it is within the 10 kilometers of the borders of India, franchisee is within the 10 kilometers of the borders of India, that is of the Pakistan, Bangladesh or Nepal or something like that, require the approval of the RBI, special application approval of the RBI itself. Otherwise, authorized dealer can make a general application to the RBI for getting the franchisee itself. Then, how much money can be brought into India? That is another question itself, under the cash or the traveler's check itself. So, a person should declare a CDF form, a currency declaration form, at the time of his departure in India, and in that manner he can bring US dollars 10,000 in cash or in traveler's checks, or if it is cash only or in foreign currency only, you can bring 5,000 US dollars. So up to a US dollars of 10,000, which includes foreign currency plus traveler's check, or up to a US dollars 5,000 if it is in a foreign currency only, they can bring in the foreign currency from India through a declaration of the CDF form itself. Otherwise, all the exceeding that amount, that is 10,000 and 5,000, it should be brought through the authorized dealer, that's through the banking channels itself. Authorized dealer can give in cash certain amount for the purchase of the foreign currency or the selling of the foreign currency in cash to the person. So the more than the limit, they should be given through the bank itself. Limit of that amount is called the US dollars 1,000 rupees, US dollar 1,000. Up to a limit of US dollar 1,000, a person can purchase the foreign currency or sell the foreign currency, and they can make the conditions that should be done, and that should be given an application to the RBI itself. A person, authorized dealer, is just giving a cash to a person as a purchasing a foreign currency, selling a foreign currency. It's the option of the authorized dealer to give an encashment certificate to the person who is collecting the money. If I'm just a person who is a non-resident, I want to convert the money, so I just can collect an encashment certificate under the letterpad of the authorized dealer from the authorized dealer itself. That is, I just encashed such and such kind of money from them itself. This encashment certificate is an optional itself for the authorized dealer and should be given in the letterpad of the authorized dealer. But this encashment certificate is mandatory if an unspent amount of foreign currency is within my hand itself, I just want to reimburse it back to the authorized dealer, then the encashment certificate is required. Suppose if $1,000 is with me, if I'm in India and I just want to go back to my native place in US itself, then if I just want to reimburse that $1,000 to the authorized dealer, then that encashment certificate is a mandatory. Otherwise, the encashment certificate is an optional for the encashment of the conversion, for the encashment conversion of the currency itself. The sale of the foreign currency can be done in three purposes itself. If we are just doing a business basis or something like that in outside India, it can be done. Business business medical purpose itself. If I'm just have prepaid cards itself, it can be also done for the prepaid cards. Some certain banks are issuing a prepaid cards. It can be so business visit, prepaid cards. Then for the tours and travels outside India, they can sell the foreign currency or if coming to India. So for these three purposes only, a foreign currency can be sold or purchased by an authorized dealer itself. Thank you for watching my video. Subscribe my video, give more and more likes itself. Press the bell button itself for giving more and more notification itself. Once again, this is Rajesh signing off. Thank you.